Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling like your joints just don't want to cooperate? Maybe it takes a little longer to get out of bed, or you feel that stiffness in your knees and fingers that wasn't always there. If you've ever wondered, why are my joints getting weaker no matter what I do? You're not alone. Millions of people, just like you, deal with joint pain and stiffness every single day. And here's the thing. Many don't realize that some of the foods they eat daily are actually making it worse. These foods silently wear down your joints, cause inflammation, and make it harder for you to move the way you used to. The worst part? Some of these foods might be sitting in your kitchen right now. But don't worry, I'm here to help. Today, I'm going to reveal the top 3 foods that are secretly harming your joints and, more importantly, what you should eat instead to keep them strong and pain-free. And trust me, you'll want to stay till the end because the third food on the list is the most dangerous and the most surprising. Now, before we dive in, I'd love to know, where are you tuning in from? Comment below and share your city. I always enjoy hearing from you. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips like these. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming up next. Now, let's get started. Point 1. Lack of physical activity. Have you ever noticed that if you sit for too long, it takes a little extra effort to stand up? Maybe your knees feel stiff, your back takes a second to straighten, or your fingers don't move as smoothly. That's because your joints, much like a door hinge, need regular movement to stay flexible and pain-free. Many people believe that resting more will protect their joints, but the truth is, not moving enough can actually make things worse. Think of it this way. If you have a door in your home that no one opens for months, what happens? The hinges get rusty. It creaks when you try to move it. That's exactly how your joints work. When they don't get regular movement, they become stiff, weak, and more prone to pain. Your joints are surrounded by a natural lubricant called synovial fluid. This fluid keeps everything moving smoothly. But here's the catch. It only circulates properly when you move. When you're inactive, your joints don't get enough lubrication, and over time, the protective cartilage between your bones can start wearing down. That's what leads to stiffness, pain, and conditions like osteoarthritis. You don't have to do intense workouts to keep your joints healthy. Simple, low-impact movements can make a world of difference. A short daily walk, gentle stretching, or even light yoga can help increase blood circulation, strengthen your muscles, and keep your joints flexible. A 2023 study even found that regular movement helps prevent cartilage breakdown, meaning the more you move, the better you protect your joints. And the best part? You can start at any time. Even if you haven't been active for years, your joints can still benefit from small, consistent movement. If you're not sure where to start, try this. Take a short 10-minute walk after meals. Do some gentle stretches in the morning to loosen up. Try water exercises. They're great for reducing joint pressure. Use a chair for support and do simple leg lifts or arm circles. The key is to keep moving, even if it's just a little every day. Remember, movement isn't just about keeping your joints healthy. It's about keeping your independence, your mobility, and your quality of life. Point 2. Excess weight. Have you ever carried a heavy bag for too long and felt your arms or shoulders ache afterward? Now, imagine your joints feeling that strain every single day. That's exactly what happens when we carry excess weight. It puts extra pressure on our knees, hips, and lower back, making movement more difficult and painful. Your joints are like small bridges that support your body weight. When those bridges have to hold more than they're designed for, they wear down faster. Every extra pound you carry puts nearly 4 pounds of additional pressure on your knees. That means if you're 10 pounds overweight, your knees are handling 40 extra pounds of force with every step you take. Over time, this strain leads to joint pain, stiffness, and a higher risk of arthritis. And it's not just about the extra weight pressing on your joints. Fat tissue itself plays a role in joint damage. You see, fat cells release chemicals that cause inflammation in the body. Inflammation is one of the biggest reasons why joints become swollen, stiff, and painful. Even if you're not overweight by a large amount, carrying extra fat can still contribute to joint wear and tear. Losing even a small amount of weight can make a huge difference. Research shows that losing just 10% of your body weight can significantly reduce knee pain and improve mobility. That means if you weigh 200 pounds, losing just 20 pounds could cut your knee pain in half. Now, I know that losing weight isn't always easy, especially as we get older. But the goal here isn't to follow extreme diets or spend hours exercising. Small, sustainable changes can lead to real improvements in your joint health. Here's how you can start. Eat more whole foods. Swap out processed snacks for fresh fruits, vegetables, and lean proteins. Reduce sugar and refined carbs. These foods increase inflammation, making joint pain worse. Drink plenty of water. Staying hydrated helps your joints stay lubricated and reduces stiffness. Incorporate gentle movement. Even short daily walks or light stretching can help you lose weight and improve joint function. Focus on portion control. Eating a little less at each meal can add up over time without drastic dieting. Many people think that joint pain is just a part of aging, but the truth is, you have control over how your joints feel. If you take care of your body, your joints will take care of you. Point 3. Chronic inflammation. Have you ever felt like your joints are aching even when you haven't done anything to strain them? Maybe your knees, hands, or shoulders feel swollen, stiff, or just plain sore for no reason. If that sounds familiar, then your body might be dealing with chronic inflammation. Inflammation is your body's natural way of healing itself. If you cut your finger or catch a cold, your immune system jumps into action, creating temporary inflammation to fight off infection and repair damage. But when inflammation sticks around for too long, it starts harming your body instead of helping it. Chronic inflammation doesn't just affect your joints. It's linked to serious health problems like arthritis, heart disease, diabetes, and even memory loss. That's why it's often called the silent killer, because it builds up slowly over time, causing damage before you even realize what's happening. What causes chronic inflammation? The biggest culprit? Your diet. Many of the foods we eat every day, without realizing it, are fueling inflammation and making joint pain worse. Some of the worst offenders include sugary foods and drinks. Soda, pastries, candy, and even healthy fruit juices are packed with sugar that spikes inflammation. Processed foods, packaged snacks, frozen meals, and fast food are loaded with artificial ingredients that trigger inflammation. Red and processed meats, bacon, hot dogs, sausages, and deli meats contain chemicals that increase inflammatory markers in the body. Refined vegetable oils, soybean, corn, and sunflower oils have too many omega-6 fats, which promote joint inflammation. You can reverse inflammation naturally just by making smarter food choices. Eat more anti-inflammatory foods. Leafy greens, berries, nuts, and fatty fish like salmon help reduce joint pain and swelling. Use healthy oils. Switch to extra virgin olive oil or coconut oil instead of vegetable oils. Add turmeric and ginger to your diet. These natural remedies contain powerful compounds that fight inflammation and ease joint pain. Manage stress. Chronic stress increases inflammation in the body. Deep breathing, meditation, and even just getting good sleep can help. Stay hydrated. Drinking enough water helps flush out toxins and keeps joints lubricated. A 2023 study found that chronic inflammation plays a key role in joint diseases like osteoarthritis and rheumatoid arthritis. But when people followed an anti-inflammatory lifestyle, their pain reduced, their joints became stronger, and their mobility improved. So if you've been struggling with constant joint pain, it may not just be aging, it could be inflammation. And by making a few small changes to your diet and lifestyle, you can start feeling better, moving easier, and keeping your joints strong for years to come. Point 4. Nutrient deficiencies. Have you ever thought about what your joints are made of? They aren't just bones rubbing together. They're supported by cartilage, tendons, ligaments, and fluid, all of which rely on key nutrients to stay strong, flexible, and pain-free. But as we get older, our bodies don't absorb nutrients as efficiently as they once did, and if we're not careful, we can end up missing out on the very building blocks that keep our joints healthy. One of the most important nutrients for joint health is collagen. Think of collagen as the glue that holds everything together. It keeps your cartilage strong and your joints cushioned. But here's the problem. After the age of 50, the body produces less and less collagen naturally. That's why many older adults start feeling stiffness, discomfort, and even notice their skin getting thinner or more wrinkled. When collagen levels drop, joints lose their protective cushion, leading to more friction, more pain, and more difficulty moving. Another critical nutrient is vitamin D. This one is often overlooked, but it plays a huge role in bone strength and inflammation control. Without enough vitamin D, the body struggles to absorb calcium properly, making bones weaker and more prone to pain. In fact, Studies have found that people with low vitamin D levels often experience more joint pain and stiffness. The challenge is that vitamin D mainly comes from sunlight, and as people get older, they tend to spend more time indoors, leading to deficiency without even realizing it. Magnesium is another key player. It helps muscles relax and supports nerve function, which indirectly helps protect joints by reducing unnecessary tension and strain. Without enough magnesium, muscles around the joints become tight, leading to more stiffness, cramps, and discomfort. Many people don't get enough of this nutrient because it's mainly found in foods like leafy greens, nuts, and whole grains, which aren't always a big part of everyone's diet. So, how can you make sure your joints are getting the nutrients they need? One of the best ways is through food. Bone broth is a fantastic natural source of collagen, helping to restore some of what the body loses over time. Fatty fish like salmon and mackerel provide vitamin D and omega-3 fatty acids, which help reduce joint inflammation. Leafy greens, nuts, and seeds are packed with magnesium to support muscle relaxation and flexibility. For some people, supplements might be helpful, but it's always best to check with a doctor before adding anything new. The goal is to make small, consistent changes to your diet that provide long-term benefits. If you've ever noticed more joint pain in the winter or on days when you're inside all day, it might be a sign that your body needs more vitamin D. Have you ever tried any foods or supplements that helped with joint pain? Let me know in the comments. Point 5. The 3 worst foods for your joints. Let's start with the first and biggest culprit. 1. Sugar and ultra-processed foods. Do you enjoy cookies, pastries, or a glass of sweetened juice in the morning? Maybe you have white bread with your meals or a soda with lunch. These foods might seem harmless, but they're one of the biggest causes of joint pain. Sugar is a major driver of inflammation, which leads to stiffness, swelling, and long-term joint damage. When you eat a lot of sugar, your body releases chemicals that break down collagen, the very thing that keeps your joints cushioned and flexible. Over time, this makes your joints more fragile, leading to more pain and discomfort. What's even worse is that sugar hides in places you wouldn't expect. Many people think they don't eat much sugar because they don't eat candy or desserts, but it's also in flavored yogurts, salad dressings, ketchup, and even so-called healthy granola bars. That means even if you're trying to eat better, you might still be consuming too much sugar without knowing it. Cutting back on sugar can reduce inflammation, ease joint pain, and slow down cartilage breakdown. Try replacing sugary drinks with water or herbal teas, and swap out processed snacks for nuts or fresh fruit. Your joints will thank you. 2. Red and processed meats. Do you enjoy a nice steak, sausages, or bacon for breakfast? While these foods might be tasty, they're not doing your joints any favors. Red and processed meats contain high levels of chemicals that trigger inflammation in the body. One of these chemicals is called advanced glycation end products, AGEs, compounds that form when meat is cooked at high temperatures, like grilling or frying. These compounds lead to faster cartilage breakdown and make joint pain worse over time. A study published in Arthritis and Rheumatology found that people who ate a lot of red and processed meats had higher levels of inflammation and were at a greater risk for developing arthritis. If you're already dealing with joint pain, these foods could be making it worse. Instead of eating red or processed meats regularly, try replacing some of your meals with lean proteins like fish, chicken, beans, or lentils. Fatty fish like salmon and sardines are especially good because they contain omega-3 fatty acids, which actually reduce inflammation instead of increasing it. 3. Refined vegetable oils and fried foods. Did you know that the type of oil you cook with could be making your joints worse? Oils like corn, soybean, and sunflower oil are loaded with omega-6 fatty acids. While omega-6 fats are essential in small amounts, most people consume way too much, leading to chronic inflammation and joint pain. These unhealthy oils are found in fried foods, fast food, margarine, and many processed snacks. When you eat too much of them, they throw your body's balance off, increasing inflammation and making arthritis symptoms worse. The good news is that swapping out these oils for healthier alternatives can make a big difference. Extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, and coconut oil have natural anti-inflammatory properties that help protect your joints instead of harming them. In fact, olive oil contains a compound called oleocanthal, which works in a similar way to ibuprofen, helping to reduce pain and inflammation naturally. Point 6. The best foods for strong, pain-free joints. Now that we've talked about the foods that secretly harm your joints, let's focus on the ones that can actually heal and strengthen them. Some foods contain powerful nutrients that can reduce inflammation, rebuild cartilage, and improve mobility, making it easier for you to stay active and pain-free. 1. Turmeric and ginger. If you've been dealing with joint pain for a while, you've probably heard of turmeric. But do you know why it's so effective? Turmeric contains curcumin, a natural compound that acts like a powerful anti-inflammatory. Studies have shown that curcumin works similarly to over-the-counter pain medications, but without the harmful side effects. It blocks inflammatory molecules that damage joints, helping to reduce swelling, stiffness, and discomfort. Ginger works in a similar way. It contains gingerol, another natural anti-inflammatory compound that helps ease pain and improve flexibility. Some studies have even found that ginger can be just as effective as certain pain relief medications for people with arthritis. These two ingredients are easy to add to your daily routine. You can add turmeric and ginger to soups, smoothies, or teas. Take turmeric supplements. Just make sure they contain black pepper to help your body absorb curcumin better. Use fresh ginger in cooking or drink ginger tea to soothe inflammation naturally. Even small amounts of these two ingredients can make a noticeable difference in your joint health over time. 2. Bone broth. Bone broth isn't just a trend. It's one of the best natural sources of collagen. Remember how we talked about collagen being the glue that holds your joints together? Well, bone broth is packed with it. As we age, our bodies produce less collagen, leading to weaker cartilage, increased stiffness, and more joint pain. Drinking bone broth helps restore lost collagen, improve joint flexibility, and even reduce the risk of osteoarthritis. Bone broth is also rich in gelatin, glucosamine, and chondroitin, nutrients that help protect and rebuild cartilage. Many people who drink bone broth regularly report less joint pain and better mobility. You can make it at home by simmering beef, chicken, or fish bones for several hours, or you can buy pre-made bone broth from the store. Either way, adding this to your diet a few times a week can help keep your joints strong. 3. Nuts and seeds. If you want an easy way to support your joints, start snacking on nuts and seeds. These tiny foods are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, magnesium, and antioxidants, all of which help reduce inflammation and protect cartilage from damage. Walnuts, almonds, chia seeds, and flax seeds are some of the best options. They help lubricate joints and keep them flexible, reduce joint stiffness and swelling, provide essential minerals like magnesium, which helps relax muscles and support bone health. You can sprinkle chia seeds or flax seeds on your oatmeal, add walnuts or almonds to a salad, or just eat a handful of nuts as a snack. A small daily serving can have a big impact on joint health over time. So, to recap, the 3 best foods for joint health are turmeric and ginger, natural anti-inflammatories that help reduce pain and stiffness. Bone broth, a rich source of collagen that strengthens and repairs cartilage. And nuts and seeds, packed with healthy fats and minerals that support joint flexibility and reduce inflammation. If you start adding these foods to your diet regularly, you'll likely feel the difference in your joints, energy, and overall well-being. Now that you know which foods to avoid and which ones to add to your diet, let's talk about some simple habits that can help you keep your joints strong and pain-free for years to come. Because here's the thing, joint health isn't just about food. It's about the small choices you make every day. Even if you start eating better, your joints still need a little extra care to stay flexible and strong. So, before we wrap up, here are a few final tips that can make a big difference in how you feel. 1. Keep moving every day. Even if it's just a short walk or some light stretching, staying active is one of the best things you can do for your joints. Movement keeps your joints lubricated, prevents stiffness, and strengthens the muscles that support them. If you're not sure where to start, try this. Take a 10-minute walk after meals. Do gentle stretching in the morning to loosen up your joints. Try water exercises. Swimming or water aerobics are great for reducing joint pressure. The key is to move a little every day. Your joints will feel better, and you'll maintain your mobility longer. 2. Maintain a healthy weight. As we talked about earlier, extra weight puts extra strain on your joints, especially your knees and hips. Even losing a small amount of weight can significantly reduce pain and improve movement. You don't need extreme diets. Just focus on eating whole, natural foods and staying active to help your body stay strong. 3. Get enough sleep. Did you know that your joints repair themselves while you sleep? That's why getting good, restful sleep is so important. Poor sleep can actually increase inflammation and make joint pain worse. If you struggle with sleep, try sticking to a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time. Reducing screen time before bed. Blue light from phones and TVs can interfere with sleep. Drinking chamomile tea or taking magnesium to help relax your body. 4. Manage stress. Believe it or not, stress affects your joints. When you're constantly stressed, your body releases higher levels of inflammation-causing hormones, which can make joint pain worse over time. Simple ways to reduce stress include deep breathing exercises, meditation or prayer, spending time outside in nature, doing hobbies that make you happy. Even just a few minutes a day of stress relief can help lower inflammation and protect your joints. 5. Stay hydrated. Water isn't just good for your overall health, it's also essential for joint lubrication. Your joints need enough fluid to move smoothly and absorb shock. If you're not drinking enough water, your cartilage dries out and becomes more prone to damage. Try to drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water per day to keep your joints hydrated and healthy. Taking care of your joints doesn't have to be complicated. It's about small, consistent changes that add up over time. Even if you start by making just 1 or 2 improvements, you'll begin to feel the difference in how your body moves and feels. So, here's my challenge for you. What's one thing from this video that you're going to start doing today? Maybe it's cutting back on sugar, adding turmeric to your meals, or going for a short walk every day. Whatever it is, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss future videos on staying healthy and pain-free. Your support helps us keep creating content that empowers seniors to live their best lives. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay strong, and take care of your joints. They'll take care of you in return.